Hi friends, I am Uday Sagar Kandpal and I welcome you back to yet another lecture on Java using NetBeans IDE. So today we will talk about a dynamic programming algorithm to calculate the longest palindromic string in or longest palindromic substring in a string. So before we start, let me ask all my new viewers to please subscribe to my channel, to please like my video, to please comment on my video, please share my video and press the bell icon for notification. So let us begin. Let's create a Java class longest palindromic substring, and let's begin here. Public static string longest palindrome, and we need to just pass the string over here. So let's pass the string over here, string s. Now this will return the palindromic substring. VM is required, and now let's begin with the longest palindromic substring. So since we are using DP, we will calculate in a better performance than the exhaustive algorithm, which may take O(n) cube. The DP will take O(n) square. So first of all, let's create a DP array is palindrome equal to new boolean, and let's put the size as s.length and s.length. Now we have created the longest palindromic substring DP array. Let's continue forward. So now we need to create a start index, boolean start index equals to say 0 initially. 0th index is the start index, and rather than boolean it should be int since it's an integer. So we have created a start index and we have created a max length, or we can name it as length other than max length. Since it's max length, I have written max length. It can be written as length also, length of the longest common substring, and initially it would be 1 because the base case is that any single character is in itself is the substring, is a palindrome. That means if an alphabet A is there, A is the longest common substring initially, or A is a longest common substring, or I should say longest palindromic substring. So longest palindromic substring, A is in itself a palindrome, B is in itself a palindrome, but when it comes to two elements in the string or two contiguous characters, then we need to check. So now we first need to initialize the DP array for int I equal to 0, I smaller than s dot length I plus plus, and we need to is palindrome I comma I equals to 2. Initially all the elements are initialized to false, so we have initialized now the I comma I element to be true because one character is always a palindromic substring. We cannot have a 0 length palindromic substring until unless the string length is 0. So there would be a case if s dot size or length equal to 0, I should return this. So this is the base case, and now since this is not recursion, we will not call in recursion, it's dynamic programming, but the base case means when it is the most atomic case in the longest palindromic method. And now I need to initialize it for length 2. So for int I equal to 0, I smaller than s dot length minus 1 comma I plus plus, and now if s dot char at I. Now for string of length 2 equal to s dot char at I plus 1. If these are same, what we need to do is we need to initialize the dp array or the is palindromic array substring. So now let's create the condition over here. Then it would be is palindrome I comma I plus 1 would also be true. That means if the first character matches the second character, it is true. And now let's also mark the start index equal to I, since it's at the ith index, and max length now becomes 2. So in this case max length would become 2, and for 2 or more length substring, let's create a generalized case. For int I equals to 0, I smaller than s dot length. So we are traversing the entire string here, and inside that we are traversing int j equals to 0, j smaller than s dot length j plus plus. So we are traversing it twice. So in two for loops, the nested for loops, it becomes n into n algorithm. Now we create the character to check. So the character to check would be int k equals to I plus j minus 1. So I plus j minus 1 would be the character to check for jth element on ith iteration. Now we may write if is palindrome. Now we are writing the overlapping substructures problem, or the dynamic programming algorithm. So we are memoizing it, and we are getting the smaller substructures from it. So this should become j plus 1, k minus 1, and if this is true, and the condition should be s dot char at j equals to s dot char at k. Now the thing is, we have already calculated for 0 and 1. We should start this for 3 and till s dot length, and we have to match it only till s dot length minus I plus 1, since we need to check the first string to the last string. We are doing this thing. So I starts from 3 because for 0, 1 and 2 we have already done. Now the condition would be is palindrome j comma k equals to true, which is the problem over here. And if now we need to check for I, the length of the string is I now. So this denotes the length of the string, this denotes the iterations for the string, and this denotes the index. This is the first index, this is the second index, as we can see over here. And now if we will decide the max length, so if the current length I is greater than max length, we know that max length would become I, because the case is true, it is a palindrome, and start index equals to j. So now we are going to return s dot substring start index comma start index plus max length, and this is the code. Now we need to write a basic implementation for this. So let's create a palindromic substring such that string s equal to I am I, you are you. And let's name it as you. Since we need to make it a palindrome, we will make it I am I and you are you. And let's place a palindrome over here, ABC BA, and let's now go to this function signature. It's already static, so just copy the function. Let's calculate the longest palindrome of S, and now we can write an S out over here. And now we need to run the code to check the longest palindrome in this palindromic substring in this string. So you can see that there are 3 palindromes, I am I, you are you, and ABCBA. The longest palindrome is ABCBA, and that's been printed over here. So we are able to find the longest palindrome. Let's try with some good more examples which are better than this one. So I have found one on internet. This is Eva. Can I stab bat in a cave? This is a word, Eva. Can I stab bats in a cave? It is one of the famous long palindrome. Right now, I stab bat's eye is the biggest palindrome in this string. I stab bat's eye. But remember that we haven't made this case insensitive, so it is case sensitive. Capital E would not be equal to small e, so we just need to do that also. Let's now run for this case. So Eva, can I stab bats in a cave? This is a palindrome. The entire string is the palindrome, so the longest common substring is the string itself. A longest common palindromic string is the string itself. Now let us also optimize this for small letter and capital letter. Now E would be removed since capital E is not equal to small e, so we just need to do one optimization, that S equal to S dot to lowercase. It would convert all the alphabets into smaller case and then compare. So now Eva, can I stab bats in a cave? Entire string is being printed irrespective of the caps lock or the small letter. So that's it for today. Hope you like my lecture. You can watch the code from here. This is the case, and this is the boolean is palindrome function or is palindrome array. This is for the first string, this is for 2 length substring, and this is for 3 or more. And now you can just see that I have returned from start index plus max length. So hope you liked my lecture. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.